All right, how you doing? This is my iPad, my Apple iPad Pro. I love my iPad, and in fact, I wish it used it more than I did, but there are just some tasks I always find myself grabbing for my laptop. But now, I'm hoping this is gonna change because I now have this. This is the latest and greatest from Apple. It is the iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. It's the 11-inch version, and let's see what it's all about, shall we? So yeah, as I said, I really do want to be using my iPad more than I do at the moment, but I generally find myself reaching for my laptop because sometimes it's just easier to do things on the laptop where you've got your keyboard and your mouse, etc. So I'm hoping with this, I get to use it a bit more. So let's do the initial unboxing and first impressions, but I don't need a knife because Apple's design is great. And also, if you're wondering, no, I don't have my sling on, and yes, I should have my sling on, but I left it at the office. So I'm gonna kind of just move like this. The obligatory, listen carefully. If you do not appreciate this, there is something wrong with you. Listen. Oh, it's not as good as what they normally are. I shouldn't be lifting my arm up like this. I'm gonna have to keep it down, I'm sorry, but this is hard to do one-handed. So, what is in the box? As you'd expect, the Magic Keyboard itself, it's got a little bit of weight to it, and that's it. That's the quickest unboxing I've ever done. Oh, so there you go. What you get in the box? Product. Obviously. We just come to expect more. Anyway, the next one. Let's see if this has a better sound. Yeah, not as good as peeling a screen protector off a phone, is it? So, here we have it. Oh, they were hiding all the extra stuff inside. So, as always, we have the designed by Apple in California with some instructions, and that is it. Open up the beast, and there you go. It's quite rigid, which is the whole purpose of it. Pretty solid, which is quite good. That doesn't actually move. The bottom bit doesn't move, just this flappy bit here moves, and obviously it goes back down. Nice feel, nice Apple logo in the middle, and on the side here is the USB-C port, which I assume is for charging. It docks with the iPad itself via the Apple connectors here and the 3 little dots here. So in theory, by just dropping that on like so and turning said iPad on, that should be it. So aesthetically, it looks very nice. It feels good quality. I don't know why you'd want that as a viewing angle, but being able to adjust the viewing angle is quite good. So that's it. Unboxing was pretty quick. First impressions are, it looks nice. Obviously, what makes this one different is the trackpad, and it has a very tactile, touchy-feely keyboard. So I'm gonna use it for a little bit and then let you know what I think. That didn't work, did it? So, come back in a minute.
6.5 hours later.
So this is the Apple Magic Keyboard, the 11-inch version, and whilst it is a very, very expensive accessory, It is a well-built one as well. It has a very lovely feeling keyboard with its scissor switches, so the feel and travel on them is great. And it also has a backlit keyboard, which is a very nice touch. You can control the luminance of the buttons through a setting which annoyingly is buried away deep in general somewhere, which can be annoying if you want to get to it quickly to turn it off when watching a video, for example. You don't want keyboard lights reflecting off your screen when you're trying to watch Superman now, do you? No, you don't. Although I've been ignoring it to now, this has a trackpad. Finally, this has a trackpad. Come on, you trackpads. It's small by MacBook standards, but having used smaller Windows devices and tablets before, that isn't much of an issue to me. Compared to the original Smart Folio keyboard case from Apple, the Magic Keyboard has a much more rigid design and floats your iPad above the keyboard, which when combined with said new trackpad, gives me that more laptop feeling experience. In fact, it's slightly better, as with this, I can angle the screen upwards more to my face, which I cannot do with my MacBook, or I cannot do, or haven't been able to do with any laptop I've ever owned, to be fair. It's worth noting, this isn't particularly light though, and weighs almost as much as the iPad. So combined, it now weighs this. Ding! And on its own, it weighs this. To be fair, I didn't really notice or consider the weight when looking to purchase it or testing it out in the shop, although it is lighter than a MacBook 16-inch Pro, so that's all that matters. As I keep saying, it is a solid bit of kit and it holds the iPad in place pretty damn well, providing you're not throwing it about and holding it upside down and giving it a shake, etc., because then obviously you're going to have issues. It has pass-through charging on the side of the case via the USB-C port, but that's all that's for. Data transfer, you're still going to need to connect directly into your iPad. One thing that I don't particularly like about the case is I don't have the ability to be able to flip it over or angle it more as I would with the more flexible, the Smart Folio. So when I have it balancing on my knees or balancing next to me on bed, the viewing angle for watching a film isn't as great as it would be with the Folio. So what's the app experience like with it using the new Magic Keyboard and trackpad? Find out. I'm going to use this for the entire day as my laptop to finally ask the question that has haunted me for years. Can my iPad replace my laptop? No, I already know the answer to that. The answer is no, purely down to processing power alone, but it can come close. So perhaps when I'm out of the office or away on a holiday, this could be my daily driver. So let's find out. Let's take it to the office and let's use it for a day. So I took it to the office, I used it at the office, and as I thought, it's not an office replacement for me. Nothing's going to beat the power and speed of my laptop. But I am happy to report that with the Magic Keyboard, now when I go out and about to places other than the office, which is probably going to be like a coffee shop, my mum's house, or sat downstairs because I'm a loner and I don't have any friends, it works. I don't need to hunk a big huge laptop around. I can literally carry this as is, one-handed, and I pretty much have a full computer system minus my editing, but I very rarely will edit out and about on the go anyway, because I like to sit in the study where I have a nice big wide screen. So all in all, having used it now for over a week as an out and about laptop replacement, this works really well, because I was considering purchasing the new Apple Air, which is a very thin but full-blown laptop, but this will do the job. And the true test will be when I go on holiday after COVID pisses off. The true test will be then, and can I use it and not rely on a laptop, because it'd be nice not to have to lug that like on my backpack on a plane to another country. That under my arm would be great. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell to get notified of when I upload new videos. And as always, let me know any other comments, questions or feedback in the comments box below, and I will do my best to answer. So until the next video, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, internet.
Throw this shade on me, like they all hate on me. Don't bring that rage on me. Why they throwing shade?